The class of 2013 from Peoria High School. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please remain standing? At this time, the Peoria High School Encore Choir and senior members of our choir will be singing the national anthem. The national anthem will also be signed by members of our American Sign Language Club, and a presentation and posting of the colors will take place by Peoria High School's Air Force ROTC Honor Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. To welcome you to graduation exercises on behalf of the class of 2013, we'd like to welcome to the stage our class of 2013 president, Priscilla Lorraine Vargas, welcoming you in English, and presenting the bienvenida, welcoming you in Spanish, senior honor student Aranza Moreno Almas.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Please join us in a moment of silence. Welcome, parents, teachers, administration, and the class of 2013. I'd like to take this time to thank administration, teachers, friends, and of course, all of the families. You can imagine the sense of relief they're experiencing right about now. When I was told I had to welcome everyone at graduation, I decided to prepare with the same intensity many of you devoted to your senior papers. So late last night, I began. I drank some Red Bull, played some Call of Duty, and then opened my computer. I mean, we only arrived here four short years ago, and now it's already time to leave. How did it all go so fast, and how do we measure the time we spent in high school? I know that as I look out at all of you, I will measure my time here in a much different way. I will measure it in all the friendships I've enjoyed these last 4 years, the amazing teachers we all got to know, and having the honor to be called a Peoria Panther. Class of 2013, I'll leave you with this. Follow your passion, stay true to yourself, never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means you should follow that. Congratulations, fellow Panthers, we made it. Thank you.
Please be seated at this time.
Buenas tardes a todos los presentes. Es un verdadero honor para mí tomar la palabra en nombre de mis compañeros en este día tan especial para nosotros. Bienvenidos, padres, familiares y amigos que nos acompañan hoy. Para el resto del mundo, hoy puede ser un día insignificante, pero para nosotros, que nos estamos graduando hoy, significa el final de una etapa y a la vez el comienzo de una mucho más importante en nuestras vidas. En este día celebramos con júbilo el éxito de una gran meta realcanzada. Gracias a todos por su apoyo y acompáñenos a celebrar este gran día. Bienvenidos una vez más y muchas gracias de parte de la clase del 2013 de Peoria High School.
At this time, could we please have the senior band members move to the Wind Symphony area, please? And our first entertainment for the graduation ceremony. We'd like to enjoy some music from our encore and senior choir members as they present to us the song All Night Long.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Throw away the work to be done. Let them
Way to party, oh, we're going. Tumbly to say de moya. Hey, jumbo, jumbo, bada, bada. Ooh, yeah. We're gonna have fun. All night long. All night, 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 all night long.
At this time, to address you on behalf of the class of 2013, our first student address is presented by your student body vice president and senior honor student, Abby Lynn Hill.
Dear Abby, you are about to embark on an amazing journey through high school. After spending a great 4 years at Peoria, I decided to write you this letter to give you some advice to get you through all those crazy times. Well, here we are at our high school graduation. But think about this. What if we all had the chance to write a letter to our freshman selves? How awesome would that be? We would have the opportunity to guide ourselves through that roller coaster that we call high school. That sure would have helped me avoid some of those awkward moments. I think my letter would go a little something like this. As a freshman, you'll get stuck in first hour on lockdown for 2 hours. Fortunately, it's in your dad's Skinny Hills class, so he has Pop-Tarts to eat. But make sure you go to the bathroom before it happens, so you won't be dancing around the classroom having to go. Sophomore year, Peoria will have a bomb threat. So make sure that you pack sunscreen and water because you'll be evacuated to the Peoria Sports Complex and, surprisingly, it makes out to be a fun day. And junior year, prom. It will definitely be a night to remember. But make sure you put a napkin on your lap at dinner to avoid spilling food on your dress like I did. But senior year, it'll be the best of the 4. Remember, if you want to win the stock game in Beaumont's class, don't invest in Google. And in Chavez's class, never forget the free exercise class. To exercise your religion. But most importantly, always remember to No, wait a second. I can't do this. I can't write myself a letter and tell how high school will be because high school is all about the experiences and living each day to its full potential. They do say that experience is the best teacher. Experience can be pleasurable, exciting, or somewhere in between, but you never know until you try it out. High school has been a place where each of us have grown as individuals, and through experiences are taught how to appreciate learning. You see, the thing about Peoria is that we were given so many opportunities to prepare ourselves to take the next step in our lives. Our teachers here have given each of us the tools that we need to problem solve, to be creative, to experiment, and to question. Panthers, think of a time when a teacher here at Peoria taught you a different way to fix a problem, or maybe even helped you through a difficult situation. They have never given up on us, and they've pushed us further than we ever thought we were capable of going. Think of a time when you were pushed past your limits. It's all been worth it, hasn't it? But the best part of this 4-year journey is that we weren't alone. Because we've had the administration, the staff, and each of us here to help guide us through. But that's what it means to be a Panther. No matter what happens in the future or where we end up going, it's great to know that we will always be a part of this Panther family. So let me try this letter again. Dear Abby, you are about to embark on a crazy 4 years at Peoria High School. I wish I could tell you everything that will happen so you'll be prepared and never have to hit those hard times. But that's what high school's all about, the experience. So take each day as it comes and enjoy it because it's gone before you know it. Sincerely me, Abby Hill, class of 2013.
With our second student address on behalf of the class of 2013, please welcome. With our second student address on behalf of the class of 2013, please welcome Theater President and Honor Student Jacob Preston Hodge.
Oh, I thought the podium was going to be taller than I was. Well, class of 2013, here we are. After 12 grueling years of education and learning, we're finally ready to graduate, go into the world, and learn some more. Okay? Whether it be college, the armed forces, or the workforce, we're about to embark on the part of life that really reveals who we are. Now, when writing the speech, I told myself, don't make it cheesy or cliche, but I realized by saying that in itself is cheesy and cliche. So, without further ado, here goes a speech that might be cheesy. I'm ranting. Here we go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather. I've heard that our class is being called the ones that survived. Now, thanks to the 2012 scare, we're being praised for surviving yet another apocalyptic hoax. But I do think there's something to that. Our class, specifically here at Peoria High School, has been through no easy 4-year stretch. Freshman year, we lost a beloved and dear friend too soon. Sophomore year, we had a bomb diggity evacuation. Yeah. Junior year, we actually survived to see December 22nd, but boys basketball won state championship. And now here we sit with our family and our peers, knowing that we also survived government and econ. Now, as Panthers, we all come from very different backgrounds. Some of us found Peoria just by the location of our home. Others through family tradition, and others through transfers and variances. But no matter where we came from, we all came to the same place. A place that we could call home, yes, even in its rough times. And if you look deeper, you'll see that we come from different parts of the school to make Peoria whole. Now, forgive me for not being able to mention every group, but from fencing to football, from theater to culinary, to the Lady Panthers archery team from the 60s that won all those awards. I'm pretty sure they don't compete anymore. We've all found places where we can practice our passions and dream to one day say, I went to Peoria High School, and I'm a proud Panther alumni. You know, Dr. Seuss once said, I do not like green eggs and ham. Oh, Dr. Seuss also once said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Another wise philosopher, mathematician, recreational scuba instructor, and former Calvin Klein model, Curtis Allward, says to every single one of his classes, it's not the I'm going to college part that matters, it's the and graduate. We look at our futures ahead of us and have all these dreams and aspirations of doing great things, and nothing is stopping us. But somewhere along the way, we may lose sight of what drives us, what gives us motivation. And we have to look back to the time spent here at Peoria High School to remember where we came from. Look around you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the class of 2013, and we survived. Cheesy enough for you? Love you, Mom. Thank you.
And at this time, we'd like to ask you to sit back and enjoy our award-winning Peoria Winds Symphony as they perform Stephen Renicke's The Witch and the Saint. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the only freshman involved in our graduation ceremonies today, completing his first year as principal at Peoria High School. Please welcome Mr. Paul Bauer.
Welcome, class 2013 and guests. This time I'd like to recognize some distinguished guests with me on the platform. We have Peoria Governing Board member, Ms. Kathy Knecht, Dr. Santarelli, our superintendent, and K-12 District Administrator, Bob Kegel. As Mr. Hill just mentioned to you, obviously this is my first year as a Peoria Panther, and what a year it has been. We've seen victories on the athletic field, in the theater, in our concert hall. We've achieved awards and recognition for our artwork, our MESA projects, CTE teams. We've fed and clothed the hungry. We've cared for less fortunate, and we've challenged each one of us to go beyond what we thought possible. I am so proud of your accomplishments, and I am honored and proud to have known you as the fine young men and women that you have become. One of the great things about Peoria High School is the many wonderful traditions that have developed over nearly a century of educating students in the West Valley. We have several staff members who will be moving on to new opportunities this summer, including Ms. Lundberg, Ms. Bymarsh, Ms. Jennings, Ms. Coslin. But I'd like to recognize 3 of our longtime staff members who have established many of these traditions and have kept them alive and well throughout the years. They will be moving away from the original Peoria High School to professional challenges elsewhere in the Valley. These 3 gentlemen have nearly a century of service to students and families of our community. Mr. Oscar Olivas in the back over there. Oscar, if you'd stand. Mr. Steve Akers, who'll be helping read names a little later. And Mr. Hill, Mr. Peoria. I'd want to take this opportunity to publicly thank them for their commitment, dedication, and service to Peoria High School, the city of Peoria, and the entire Northwest Valley. It's a better place because of your efforts, gentlemen, and we appreciate it. Another tradition of Peoria High School is to recognize the graduates and their families that have had 3 or more immediate family members graduate from Peoria High School. Please stand when your names are called. Audience, if you could hold your applause to the end, there's quite a few of them. With 3 direct family members, Brianna Aldaco, Jacob Castro, Emily Kaur, Jacqueline Ilya, Zachary Guthrie, Megan Hallis, Robbie Kidd, Elizabeth Orozco, Junto Santiago, Ronald Strahl, Ana Lagaretta. 3 family members. Thank you, families. Thank you, graduates. We have 2 graduates who have 4 generations, Taylor Valles and Destiny Aranda. And we have 2 who have 5 family members, generations, graduate from Peoria High School, Adriana Shelmagan and Rosalinda Garcia. Thank you, ladies. It's interesting to note that Zach Guthrie's family's first graduate from Peoria High School was his grandmother in 1944. I think she's coming today. And Taylor and Jacob had their grandparents also attend Peoria, and they graduated in the 60s. It's certainly a great place to learn and work, and a wonderful tradition. None of this would be possible, and I'd want to take a moment to recognize the real boss of the school, Miss Arlene Bruce. Secret of a high school or any school is the secretary, and Arlene has worked tirelessly along with Miss Bonner and the rest of the office staff for the hours they've given to prepare for this event. And obviously we wouldn't be here for our support staff, our maintenance crew, security, and all the rest who make Peoria such a wonderful place. Finally, I'd like the teachers in the audience to stand, both on the floor and in the stands. Aristotle once remarked that the fate of empires rests on the education of our youth. Graduates, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our dedicated, passionate, and skilled teachers. They've laughed with you, cried with you, cheered you, scolded you, guided you, and celebrated you. They've helped you realize that school is so much more than quadratic equations, Beowulf, and that discussion about free lunch in Mr. Beaumont's class. They've served as coaches, sponsors, advisors, and they've helped you begin to realize your unlimited potential. They are emotionally invested in your success and hold you and themselves to the highest standards. I'd like to recognize the best teachers in the Peoria Unified District, the ones you see here in front of you. Thank you. You may be seated. And we would be remiss if we didn't thank our families. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with your most valuable resource, the children you see here in front of you. High school is not always easy, but the love and support that you've provided these graduates has ensured that they become model citizens and wonderful Panthers. We have 4 students I'd like to recognize too who are graduating early. Amy Zamuto, Amber Williams, Lena Nguyen, Sabrina Deason, and Cody Anderson. Would you stand and be recognized? Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Last week, we honored our students. We gave out scholarships and awards, and these guys achieved over $3 million. If you've received an award or scholarship, would you please stand at this time to be recognized? Well done. Students, you might find it interesting that 60% of you will be attending a post-secondary school, 5% of you will be moving on to serve our country, and over 30% of you will be joining the workforce. The ones that you saw come in with certain colored cords around their necks, we'd like to recognize some of them at this time as well. If you are in the top 10% of the 2013 class, would you please stand and be recognized? Well done. You may be seated. If you are in the top 5%, would you please stand to be recognized? We are so proud of you. And finally, I'd like to name the graduating students in the top 1% who have dedicated themselves to academic pursuits as well as all sorts of other things. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Michaela Sears, Randy Nguyen, and Riley Taylor. Well done. We are proud of your accomplishments. Ms. Connect, would you please join me at that podium over there? And with pride and pleasure, as principal of Peoria High School, albeit a freshman one, I certify that each one of these students has met the requirements for graduation as set forth by the state of Arizona and the Peoria Unified School District. I present this class to you as representative of the Peoria Unified Governing Board. Mrs. Connect, I respectfully request that you accept these graduates and that you confer upon them diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Bauer. I will do that in just a second. First, I want to say thank you, families, thank you, teachers, thank you, Panthers, for letting me share this wonderful, wonderful day with you. Of course, I'm one in a long line of people, I'm sure over the past couple weeks, who has wanted to share just a few tidbits of wisdom with you. So bear with me. I'll be quick. First of all, and I just added this a couple minutes ago, don't be late. I came in late. I was really embarrassed. Don't do that. Okay, really, number 1, take the time and make the time to truly think. Keep in mind, and this is so true, that there are plenty of people out there who are perfectly willing and very eager to do your thinking for you. Don't let them. And remember that truly intelligent, thoughtful people change their minds when they get new information. Number 2, seek to unify. We can all get sidetracked by the differences among us, but our commonalities will always propel us forward. For all the different things that we may be, we are all human beings, and we are all Americans. And today, we're all Panthers. And finally, you probably already know this, but life is a whole lot smoother and easier if you stay out of trouble. So behave yourselves. And if you don't behave yourself, for heaven's sake, don't post it on Facebook. Okay, here's what we've all been waiting for. On behalf of the governing board of the Peoria Unified School District, and by the authority vested in me by the great state of Arizona, I accept this recommendation that the Peoria High School class of 2013 has met the requirements for graduation. Mr. Bauer, let's present the graduates to receive their diplomas.
Graduates, please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up here. Okay.
Abby Lynn Hill.
Ashley Helen Aaron.
Priscilla Lorraine Vargas.
Aaron Elmo Atkins.
Nathaniel Trenton Jenkins.
Heaven Lee Bate.
Michaela Leduc Sears.
Elizabeth Catherine Geider.
Michaela Marie Sebring. Sorry.
Elizabeth Brooke Johnson.
Anthony Manuel Holmes.
Robert Austin Kidd.
Michaela Noel Shakespeare.
Caitlin Marie Leff.
Lisa Marie Sandy Celeste Connors.
Miguel Ruben Martinez.
Justin Wayne Farnsley.
Travis Clay Raridan.
Nicholas Trey Gibson.
Amanda Joy Romani.
Elizabeth Deet Linebeck.
Ashley Gay Charbonneau.
Sarah Jeanette Muscarella.
Russell Lewis Schofield.
Jonalyn Marianne Agnelli.
Riley Hall Taylor.
Zahara Qasim Abdali Alatubi.
Samantha Lynn Farrell.
Andrea Alexis Allen.
Adrian Alberto Franco.
Caitlin Marie Alvarado.
Alicia Nicole Farrar.
Cody Tyler Anderson.
Rebecca Jean Farrar.
Haley Nicole Anders.
Aranza Andreina Moreno Armas.
Destiny Jude Aranda.
Jacob Preston Hodge.
Brianna Ashlyn Bonson.
Kaylee June Adams.
Timothy William Zuccarelli.
Marcus Andrew Arellano.
Luis Bracamontes.
Arthur A.J. Argueta.
Erica Lee Baez.
Angel Jacob Aro.
Jordan Mark Brains.
Brianna Marie Astorga.
Aisha Nichelle Burke.
Christopher Carlos Alcantar Ayala.
Joshua Allen Burris.
Joshua Robert Banks.
Kyle Ryan Callahan.
Ronald James Barkas.
Christian Daniel Camarillo Ramirez.
Jamie Lee Barnes.
Trinidad Courtney Lynn Campbell.
Jose Rodolfo Barraza Flores.
Alexis Celine Campos Espinosa.
Matthew John Barrett.
Gabrielle Ariana Cano.
Clay Michael Beal.
Salvador Carranza III.
Cody Allen Beaton.
Lorraine Carrion.
Alton Anthony Begay.
Henry Casares.
Alyssa Christine Benier.
Jessica Marie Casares.
Stephen Michael Bent.
Charles Sterling Cassidy.
Justine Storm Berry.
Jacob Matthew Castro.
Regina Oluwaseun Betiku.
Guadalupe Castro Beltran.
Emily Alexandra Betts.
Rachel Salaya.
Emily Blackburn.
Emmanuel Alejandro Cruz.
Daniel Brian Blunt.
Luis Miguel Cruz.
Alexis Marie Chapman.
Devon Gregory Cunningham.
Adriana Estera Chalmagan.
Miranda Corrine Dalrymple.
Caleb Chili Chilberg.
Austin Michael Dancer.
Margaret Ann Chilcott Menser.
Jessica Alexandra Davenport.
April Yunyi Choi.
Elijah Paris Day.
Heather Michelle Mercedes Chovanik.
Sabrina Leanne Deason.
Jacob Ryan Clark.
Denise Danielle DeBerry.
Geoffrey Collins.
Joseph Dean Dees.
Antonio Santana Contreras.
Scott Vincent De La Rosa Jr.
Eric Leonardo Contreras Lara.
Alex Diaz.
Ulysses Ruben Contreras Morales.
Brandon Robert Diltz.
Brianna Simone Cooper.
Dui Viet Din.
Brennick Anthony Cordova.
Taraya Shalise Dorsey.
Emily Bea Core.
Delon Vernon Maurice Dukes.
Brianna Caprice Cotton.
Shariah Noel Dunbar.
Crystal Marie Cowan.
Sean Matthew Dunham.
Daniela Craig.
Katie Joe Achue.
Thomas Leroy Craighead.
Michael Anthony Edwards.
Heather Mackenzie Crawford.
Christopher Michael Garcia.
Gloria Cruz.
Rosalinda Garcia.
Jacqueline Alexis Elia.
Sanaya Rayshawn George.
Brandon Alexander Taylor Ellis.
Nicholas Gibbs.
Adrian Xavier Enriquez.
Christopher John Giblin.
Alberto Adrian Garcia Escobedo.
Aaron Orlando Gilflores.
Betty Escobedo.
Derek Liberato Gilflores.
Jesse Austin Esparza.
Shannon Michelle Glenville.
William Anthony Espinosa.
Chiron Ryan Glover.
Emily Ann Flatiger.
Shaylin.
Shay, right
Shay.
there.
Shay Ryan Glover.
Trenton Andrew Flores.
Giovanni Maria Gomez.
Karen Giselle Flores.
Justin Xavier Gonzalez.
John Robert Foltz.
Yesenia Gonzalez Gomez.
Justin Clinton Foss.
Kelly Jean Graham.
Aaron Matthew Foster.
Allison Savannah Marie Grijalva.
Jacob Michael Fouché.
Paige Kristen Gruby.
Shelby Lynn Fritz.
Zachary Edward Guthrie.
Tanya Valeria Fuentes.
Austin Michael Hadlock.
Jose Luis Gallegos.
Victoria Lynn Haynes.
Joshua Adam Gamino.
Megan Taylor Hallis.
Alyssa Christine Marie Garcia.
Nicholas Derek Hatfield.
Angel Kathy Garcia.
Amina Janae Livingston.
Cheyenne Nicole Heron.
Kaysen Brendan Lewis.
Anthony Christian Hefner.
Julian Alberto Leva Munoz.
Imalke Honre Joseph Enriquez.
Brianna Reina Lopez.
Brianna Angela Hernandez.
Cecilia Renee Madrid.
Erica Cristal Hernandez.
Nathan Robert Clark Markley.
Leopoldo Junior Hernandez.
Jesus Ruiz Martinez.
Justin James Height.
Priscilla Danielle Martinez.
Merari Olguin.
Davin Amber Matt.
Amanda Brachet Holly.
George Massenit.
Raquel Iniguez.
Seriki Mbanza.
Alec Michael Ippolito.
Devin Anthony McCullum.
Lamia Basim Ishtiwi.
Taylor Reed Sandine McKenney.
Harris Jacupe.
Alex Sidney McNeil.
Morgan Shea Jarnine.
Lauren Victoria McKay.
Douglas Isaac George.
Savannah Mariah Medina.
Rachel Camille Kelly.
Jocelyn Mejia Centeno.
Lucas Jeremiah Cosmata.
Anastasia Monique Mendoza.
Stephen Paul Kowalski.
Karen Vanessa Mendoza.
Melina Maria Legarreta.
Elizabeth Miranda.
Natalie Marie Leonard.
Brandon Carl Peterson.
Jamie Lee Mora.
Valerie Cassandra Gatica Peña.
Alfredo Morales Martinez.
Sierra Raquel Perez.
Jordan Tyler Morris.
Nan Trung Van.
Brianna Marie Murillo.
Maria Evelia Pineda Sanchez.
Jalil Ali Nasir.
Kyle Michael Polit.
PJ Antonio Navarrete.
Edwin Gutierrez Ponce.
Robert Anthony Navarro.
Wilver Gutierrez Ponce.
Brett Anthony Nelson.
Tyler Austin Michael Porter.
Jeremy Franklin Nguyen.
Victor Gabriel Portillo.
Lena Tran Nguyen.
Christopher Michael Price Jr.
Randy Nguyen.
Irene Regina Quiones.
Ida Elizabeth Nunez.
Gisela Zermeno.
Kimberly Natasha Olmos.
Aubrey Kirsten Ramirez.
Elizabeth Bianca Orozco.
Beatriz Ramirez.
Adrián Alejandro Ortega.
Mark Anthony Ramirez.
Jeremy Lee Ortega.
Alfredo Rea Jr.
Jose David Valenzuela.
Brent Dixon Reynolds.
Angelica Maria Oyervides.
Leonardo Rico.
Michael Stephen Padron.
Joshua Rivas.
Olivia Alicia Valencia.
Jabril Demond Saunders.
Julia Gabriela Rivera.
Richard Thomas Schneider.
María Elena Isabella Rivera.
William Stanley Schoeffel.
Julio Cesar Rivera Montes.
Dominic Scott Charbonneau.
John Anthony Rizute.
Aaron Jason Shadow.
Ruby Robles.
Lavinia Lynn Shirley.
Ira Hayes Rojas II.
Roy Sierra Hernandez.
Wisdom Kelsey Rowland.
Marcus Lee Sloan.
Heather Kathleen Rosales.
Sydney Nicole Smith.
Josephine Elizabeth Rosenstock.
Brian James Smithart.
Jesse James Ruelas.
Vianney Solano.
Noah Daniel Ryan.
Graciela Soriano.
Sabrina Nicole Salas Barron.
Jessica Itzel Sol Toxtela.
Itzeyana Iolitzin Salazar Becerra.
David Jesse Soto.
Danielle Aaron Sanders.
Elizabeth Soto Robles.
Mystic Leather Sanders.
George Aaron Spoonmore.
Rafael Santana.
Brandon Thomas Springer.
Juntor Simón Santiago.
Brianna Denise Stewart.
Brenda Eunice Santabanez Vasquez.
RJ Strahl.
Brittany Nicole Santini.
Sierra Morgan Stress.
Erica Bure Sacho.
Taylor Melena Baez.
Zachary Ray Swisher.
Corina Nicole Bapo.
Jennifer Michelle Tapp.
Crystal Nadia Velasquez.
Adam Christopher Taylor.
Anna Laura Vilo Legarera.
Tatiana Renee Thomas.
John Christopher Dizen Verdi.
Kiana Renee Thompson.
Ryan Dominic Vest.
Alma Isenia Torres Rojas.
Bertha Lisette Villanueva.
Victor Fernando Torres Rojas.
Alicia Marie Ward.
Preston Cade Turberville.
Brittany Shanice Welsh.
Prince Nana Tuamasi Jr.
Amber Dawn Williams.
Yukia Urban.
Larissa Jean Young.
Isaiah Luke Urbano.
Amy Zamudio.
Amerani Valdez. Okay.
And graduates, please move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you Peoria High School's graduating class of 2013.
Outside the stadium waiting to greet you and waiting for your congratulations.